I never noticed this little library here too that you see around town. Books around the corner, by appointment only, shop online. And I also noticed right up front here in the window, they've got some of Mike's pumpkins. And some ghosts. So yeah, we're halfway to Halloween. Look at the little porch mat too. Yeah, we are halfway to Halloween, so we'll have to check into that and see what that's all about. But I always like to see Mike's art. Very cool. We are here, just arriving onto the main little entrance here to the main strip to the downtown district. I always like seeing this little archway here with the trout up top here. I always like showing this little park area down here too. They've got a ton of statues depicting some of the historic events. And of course, this beautiful mural of the old Troutdale Hotel. I don't see the bank on there. That's too bad. That would have been cool if they would have incorporated that bank explosion on here, but nonetheless, this is pretty darn cool. And then they always do a great job of kind of showing all the history. Early tourists often slept on the ground next to their Model Ts that dined from tin cans warmed on the radiator? No joke. Look at that, they're enjoying their little snack there. They got the kettle warming on their engine. Phillips were few and far between. Wow. Backfiring Model Ts probably spooked the horses, but Troutdale's stable owners welcomed their new customers by stocking gasoline, tires, oil, and spare tires for the new horse carriages. And I think this service station is now a little restaurant, but I think this still exists. One of the very first service stations on the Columbia River Gorge. But yeah, I really dig this mural here. You can see the Model T with the horses. Pretty cool. And then they've got these statues, like I said, which is nice. I believe she was like one of the first mayors. Yeah, Clara Luttrell, first women mayor of Troutdale, 1914. Good morning. Got our newspaper here, getting ready to start the day. That's pretty cool. And they got a couple more here too, one on each side. And I really like this fountain. It's not on at the moment, but sure is pretty. Got the train coming through here this morning. This is cool where, how the train runs along the back here behind all the businesses. Always cool to see. And I think there's an old school train depot pretty close to here. Oh, sorry. Which we'll go take a look at. Ooh, that's some squeaky train action. But yeah, there's an old school railroad depot right down the way here. Go check it out here in a second. Nice. All right, so just on the opposite side of these tracks here, where this building now sits, here, this was actually the location to the first depot before they moved it. Not too far from where we're going. And I'm pretty sure they'll have some more info about that. But this is the location of the very first depot, right here on the actual opposite side of the tracks. And where we're heading is just right behind all these other buildings here. But that's where it would have sat, is right down here. All right, just kind of standing here on the main strip. It's just such a nice little part of town. In fact, I was talking with some of the Troutdale city employees that are installing the new water fountain right there by the mural, and they were telling me that, yeah, the train station is now open. And yeah, very cool. Here's City Hall, which is a really little quaint city hall. And you always got to say what's up to Dale the Moose. I believe he's got his own Instagram. How you doing, buddy? Always good to see ya. Right here, Dale the Moose. Hashtag. The moose at the front told me you were closed. Got Bigfoot here with the big slice of pizza. Nice. Yeah, just a great area, and I really love the style of all the buildings through here. They're so historic looking, and they've got like the little intricate tops to them and stuff. So cool. I love this little town. They were telling me that the train station is actually back open, and I can see already from the last time that we were here, they have done a tremendous amount of work to it. So we're gonna go right over here and check it out. Huge improvement since the last time we were here. This looks amazing. It's all painted. Looks like they've done a lot of work replacing some of the boards, and always have the big train here. This whole little pathway wasn't here. Wow, this is cool. So this is the original, you know, boarding station. I'm not sure if they're quite open, but they might be. Let's go in here and check it out. Morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm excellent. Wow, this is amazing. Holy cow, this is like so nice compared to when I was here about a year ago.
Really?
I vlogged this about a year ago, and there was nothing here. I mean, I was just kind of looking at...
Are you out from out of town? Or?
No, I live in East County.
East County.
Yeah, but I was coming down here to do a vlog anyways, and I poked the camera in, and oh my gosh, this is incredibly amazing.
She did a good job.
You guys did a great job.
See this?
You know, vaguely. I poked the camera through the window, but that was about it. Wow.
He's here if you want to.
Wow. This is so cool.
Isn't it? And then, yeah.
Oh my gosh. How you doing?
During the restoration, we decided to take the linoleum up that was down here.
Yeah.
So we could see what the floor looked like.
The original beautiful wood. And these are all, this is all original as well as, correct?
Yes. This was all painted green, and we stripped it back down to what it used to be.
Wow.
Turn of the century.
This is so cool. Yeah, I peeked the camera in just about a year ago, and it didn't look, I mean, this was in here, but it was, you know, very dilapidated. And now, is this one of the old switch boxes?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that, you guys. That's cool. Oh, look at that, line 1. So now they could utilize, oh wow, this is like the actual little post office?
Here's what it used to look like.
Thank you so much for showing me this.
We took all the artifacts out and packed them away during the restoration.
Wow, so all that was in here? The little...
Yeah. So there's a typewriter, and there's a telegraph, and there's a phone.
Yeah, that is so cool. So this was like the dispatch, really.
Yeah. So
Now folks could come here and board the train, and then how far could they take it?
I think all the way back to the Dalles and all the way into Portland. It's an old stove out of a caboose.
Wow. So this would keep it going? You'd feed the coals here and...
Town rising on the hill.
The old bench, it's so cool.
Harlow.
You would walk in, come right up to the front here and get your ticket, and the conductor, or not the conductor of the train, but the the guys that were in charge here would get you your ticket. This was kind of their stationary. Wow, their families were here, the Kendalls? So A.D. Kendall was the station master, and Newt Parsons worked at...
Their grandchildren, their sons.
On special occasions, they have sounded a
We're
special
here.
signal for this old
Isn't that amazing?
railroad tracks.
Oh, okay.
That's the old city.
That's that city. Oh, that's the city hall right
There
there.
was nothing on this side of the street.
This presented in their
He
hands.
was just telling me that
Two
these,
coal-burning
basically where we're standing here are these 3 windows here.
office kept the building warm.
So cool. And then look at this, the old bench where you would have just kind of hung out and waited for your train.
And then this door,
Sometimes
that
potatoes.
door you see here.
Yeah,
That's this door
that's
right
this
here.
long door. Wow.
And later,
This is so cool, you guys. This is the original lighting too.
Yeah.
Look at this unique looking window in here in this little storage area. But look at this little
It was a vent for the bathroom.
vent. You could pull that and it would pop that window open. You just don't see that kind of stuff anymore.
The stove set.
You can almost see where they plugged it. They were just saying,
This was a sandbox that the stove set in.
oh, to keep it hot?
No,
Oh,
you couldn't, it wouldn't start a fire. Because it was sitting on sand.
I see. Oh, wow, you can almost still see some of the, like where it actually, I mean, you can see the exact lining around it here where it sat and all the little rivets too. In fact, they were just talking about it on the video where folks could sit here and wait for the train but be able to stay warm at the same time.
So they come in here and check in with the station master and buy their ticket.
Wow. I was like, what's in this cabinet? What is this? And he showed me this little switchboard.
We're not sure.
Kind of looks like it goes
I think it's part of that.
part of that, yeah. But this is really cool.
If you look at the old picture here,
Yeah. Oh, you got a ton of these old-timey pictures too.
yeah, you should go down there.
Very cool.
But if you look at this picture, you see how the angles?
Yeah.
If you look at the floor, you can still see through the ceiling.
Oh, yes. Where it's been angled.
Before this was moved over, they squared this off. Now, why they did that or why they changed it, we don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, it was more of a, like you said there, where the lines kind of go
Octagon.
octagon, yeah, but you can almost still see the old lineage of
Oh, yeah.
the wood too. That's so cool. Wow, isn't it neat just taking a big step back in time like this, you guys? I love
If
this.
you look, they had a bench that went clear around that.
Oh, it did. It kind of maneuvered around the windowsill,
So,
almost like a nook.
and so here's where the controls went down into the floor. Can't see,
Oh,
it's
that's
behind
probably
that
it
box.
then, yeah.
And went over to this box that's over here.
Which is still there. Wow, and look, you guys, if you look real closely, you can see all the slats still too, along the...
And so on that side they had a stove, and on this side they had a stove.
Oh, you can see where it was vented.
Yeah, same way on the other side.
Interesting, so folks could stay warm. They knew the weather out here. Look at this, 1907.
That's the picture you're looking at right now on the screen.
Wow.
They accepted and prepared chicken and freight.
Yeah,
Sometimes potatoes or onions.
these guys were very, like, ahead of their time almost. I mean, if you think about it, with things coming and going so fast. Oh, wow, look at this. Celery, that was the main. Farmers coming from the Midwest, oh, they discovered the fertile soil. Yeah, and the clay is good out here too.
This is where they grew white celery that was sold all over the world.
All over. That's so cool. Yeah, because the land out here is great for it. Oh man, that is so cool. Look at the little call box down here too. And look at the little, I love these like little drawers and stuff. Wow, this is,
Yeah, we're getting ready to put the typewriter back here.
oh cool. Is that where that sat?
And we'll put the telegraph back.
Oh my gosh, that is
Telephone
so
that went here.
cool. Oh my gosh, I love the fact that they, the city has always been big on, you know, salvaging and really,
The Historical Society.
yeah. A store renewed, it was actually sold for $1
Yeah.
in '76. Wow. Yeah, you hear those like things on, you know, people buying mansions for like $3 because of the property taxes and stuff like that, but that's cool.
The railroad brought in a trailer to use as an office, so that this building was no longer needed.
Oh.
So the local historian, Sharon, asked what they were going to do with it.
Oh, here's the truck right here.
And he says you can have it for $1.
For $1. Dang, I wish I was here that day. I got 2. Watch the train kind of creep through from the depot. And we got our tickets, and so we're all ready to board the train. Where are we heading, guys? No. This is so neat, though. They've done such a great job in here. Thanks again for the open arms welcome, you guys. I really appreciate it. We got Kelly and Leanne. Thanks so much again. You guys are awesome. Make sure you guys come down here and check it out. There's a ton of history, not just here at the depot, but this entire Troutdale area is so awesome. You guys have done such a great job over the years, really keeping the history alive. This is the site now where folks can come and get some info, and you've got merch, you got t-shirts of downtown historic Troutdale. Yep. And all the nice, look at that, that's just right behind us here. And of course the cool layout of the old town and the water tower there. Oh, they've even got some stickies. So yeah, I didn't expect so much history out of this place. I mean, I knew that it was going to be cool like this, but they have really gone. Oh my gosh, I just love it. They've even got the old signage up there as well. So this was actually the second location to the depot. The gentleman was telling me that it was actually originally located over here off of Norris Street, which is just a couple blocks behind the actual railroad tracks itself. But when they put this entire establishment was once a 2-story building, the original one, when they put this on the truck, they were able to move it right here. For $1 it was sold. Can you imagine? So absolutely stunning. They have done such a great job on this, and just all the touches from all the old signs and the historical pictures is just incredible. Really glad I came out here today. Gotta see this train one more time too before we go, just because I've been talking trains this whole time. So cool. And I'm wondering if this is where the stove came out of that he showed me there, that's on the inside. This may have been where that little stove was from. But look at where the little caboose conductor would have sat up in that window right there. You can really see out. So cool. Union Pacific 25748. Check this out too. It's the old switch to let the trains know it was safe to go. Would light up green for go. And that's original too. So cool. Yeah, they've just done a great job of keeping all this looking so beautiful. And just down the way, the Harlow house, which was the founders of Troutdale, built in 1900. We visited here not too long ago, but I thought, heck it, we're down here in the neighborhood. Nice front porch here. Look out onto the historic Columbia River. What I wanted to kind of show you guys was around back here. Not only the beautiful house, but the Lover's Oak tree. That's right. Right here. This unique tree. We did a whole vlog on this not too long ago, but this is an actual recreation of a real tree called Lover's Oak. It was actually found as a sapling. The water used to run through here, kind of redirects its way through here now, but the water was kind of raised up, and this little sapling was growing out of the creek, and somebody must have stepped on it or kind of moved it, and it caused a little particular like bend in the actual tree itself to cause this tree to form this way. So a lot of folks over the years would come here and smooch. Lover's Oak. And like I said, this is a recreation, so it does look real, but if you kind of knock on it, you can tell that it's actually just plastic or some sort of material, but it looks really real. You wouldn't be able to tell if you actually came up and poked it, but you can see here where they kind of created the facade out of this tree here. But always very cool looking, especially backed up to the house here. And of course, this beautiful barn here. This is actually the Historical Society here in Troutdale. We're not going to go in today just because I'm going to save this for another vlog. I want to detail some info about another particular place here in Troutdale, and this kind of ties into it, so we'll have to come back on another day. But it is a beautiful barn, and this whole area here is just full of cool history and oddities. And I think there's even like a little placard back here talking more about the Harlow, John Harlow. Let's go over here and look. If you guys can hear the little spring or little creek there behind us, or in front of us rather. River Bend by Jordan McGee. Making use of the springs at this site, Captain John Harlow built fish ponds here in 1870. Planting them with trout, naming his farm, and later the town Troutdale. Bat boy.
That's going to do it for today. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. You can ring that bell down below. That way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. And if you did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. Till next time, Creeper out for now.